The long content drought is over. After 6 long, grueling, endless weeks, we have new Star Trek again! I'm Gayfesh, and today we'll be talking Star Trek Lower Decks, Season 3, Episode 1, Grounded. But before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. I'm gonna go spoiler light, but geek heavy, so you should probably be warned about both. With the crew of the Cerritos grounded while Captain Freeman is on trial for the destruction of Pakled Planet, Mariner decides to enlist the help of the other lower deckers to hatch a daring plan to get Boimler's logs from the Cerritos, because he apparently duplicates the captain's logs daily and they could exonerate her. I won't give a blow-by-blow of the hijinks that ensue, but it does involve them A. hijacking a theme park ride, B. stealing a ship from Space Dock, and C. manually inseminating gooey space aliens. It makes sense in context. Lower Decks is the show made by Star Trek fans for Star Trek fans, so the in-jokes are so dense that I'm sure I missed half of them myself on the first viewing. I kind of like the way that planet Earth is almost like a Trek theme park of itself. The Golden Gate Bridge is obviously not used as a car bridge because nobody drives anymore, but they like it because it looks nice. Cisco's Creole Kitchen is almost a tourist trap now, and Bozeman, Montana is literally a Disneyland tribute to Zephram Cochrane, complete with James Cromwell's voice from Beyond the Grave. I mean, well, James Cromwell's doing fine, but Zephram Cochrane at this point is dead. Wait! No, isn't he being kept alive by a space god who wants to boink him? Man, canon is weird, y'all. I'm gonna say that writing 2 black parents telling their kid, hey, trust the system, it'll all work out, and then it does, leaves a bad taste in my mouth. On the one hand, there's the idea that this is the future and humanity has grown better. On the other hand, I'm just never going to put my full faith in institutions, and this feels like some pacifying liberal nonsense. On the other hand, it is a comedy show, and considering it was Tuvok, another black person who exonerated Freeman, perhaps there's something there, but I don't know. I'm no expert in racial politics. I'm just a cartoon clownfish with bisexual lighting. It is nice, though, that the episode ends with Freeman removing the safety net from Mariner and putting her discipline entirely in the hands of Commander Ransom. But that also raises a weird question because I thought that was already the job of the XO. I'm almost positive that crew discipline was Riker's duty on TNG, and it's not like Ransom knew Mariner was Freeman's daughter back in Season 1. By the way, calling it now, mark this down, that I, Gayfesh, on the 25th of August in the year of our Lord 2022, declare that the season finale of Lower Decks will end with a time travel cliffhanger that puts them directly in the path of Pike's Enterprise to set up the crossover episode next season on Strange New Worlds. I have declared it, it will be so, I am a prophet. But let me know what you thought of the return this week. What hijinks do you hope we see this season? Will the Cerritos ever get its skin back? Leave a comment below.
When Gavin the botanist hijacked the Phoenix, I was all excited for him to show up in some other episode as a brick joke, but they caught him in orbit of Jupiter. Missed opportunity, writers.
Be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and share the video with your friends. Subscribe to my Patreon to get shouted out in future videos. Check out my Bandcamp for banging tunes, including all the tracks you heard in this video. Follow me on Twitter at GayestFesh, and don't forget to check out my podcast, The Rest of Both Worlds, where I go through Star Trek The Next Generation with a friend who's never seen it. Thank you to all my patrons, with a special shout out to Piftle Cakes and Renee Vorbeck. Your support is greatly appreciated. See you all in the next video.